What is going on, guys? It is your friend here, Everyday Bitcoin, back with another video. Um, I want to teach you guys just basically how to get started in investing, where I would start, and just basically the moves I would do to introduce myself to the market. So I wrote down kind of a list. I'll go through it. The first thing is obviously you're going to need a job to make money. This is pretty self-explanatory. I imagine if you're watching this, you have a job. Okay, now you get money, right? I'm going to kind of make some assumptions here that you have some free money left over. And if you don't have any free money left over, I would take a look at your budget. Looks like you're doing a lot of spending, a lot of expensive bills. And I'd probably start there. But for this example, I'm going to assume you at least have $100 a month to at least invest. I'm going to assume that. I mean, it could be less. Personally, I would invest if I had 50 cents. But that's me because I'm a lunatic. But for the average person, they're not really going to see the benefit of investing something small like that. But let's say $100 a month just for circumstance. So what I would do is I would open a Robinhood account. And if you have Cash App, that's also very nice. Cash App is nice. Robinhood, I feel like, is a little bit more, what's the word? I want maybe diverse. You can really see what's out there. So I would open up a Robinhood account. If you want to check my channel page, you can get a free stock there, and I'll also leave it in the description. Super easy. Great company. They were actually the first crypto platform I've ever used, and I've had them since like 2017. So I've been involved with the market for quite some time, stock market and crypto market. But so open up the Robinhood account, get your free stock because that'll it's a little bit extra. You can take a peek at it. I would say buy $5 to $10 worth of Bitcoin. If you want, throw like $1 in some of the other coins as well. They have a bunch you can try out. And this is we're not even there yet. I'm basically trying to get you warmed up to the market. And then I want you to watch the numbers and see how they kind of move and adjust. And if you want to, you could even start with stocks. Because, hey, you could start there as well. So you could do both on Robinhood. So that's what I'd recommend. But this part isn't so much about you making money as you just observing the market and seeing how you feel when your $5 portfolio goes to $3. And do you feel like buying $5 more? Or are you scared now and do you feel like you've lost all your money? This will take a while because it's going to be weird. You're going to see your money go up and you're going to see it go down. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is over time, your money will go up and sooner or later you'll start to be making money that you didn't even know was possible, right? So someone like me, I see my account balance fluctuate about $1,000 a day, right? So if you wake up and you see your portfolio's down $1,000, does that bother you? And if you see your portfolio is up $1,000, does that bother you? Do you feel like you want to just immediately take it out? And these are some things you're going to have to go through and think about. But this is part of the market, and this is how you get into it, and you really be into it for the long haul. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hey man, if you put $100 in this one thing, it's going to be $10,000 the next day. I guess it could happen. Anything can happen. I do have I have a lot of coins, I have a lot of different things, smaller things, but I don't seek out to 100x my money because this is not a game. This is a market that is literally just about making money. And when it's only about making money, it can get really dicey because you're not on the in crowd. You're just an investor. You're the person that the people on the inside are trying to take advantage of. So you want to be aware. And if you're going to do something super risky like that, or you need to weigh the cost. And I'm not going to tell you you're going to get rich overnight by buying $5 worth of Bitcoin. But what I am telling you is that over time, you will get comfortable with the market. You will see people making money, and you will begin to become less of a rookie, and making all these. You're going to make mistakes. It happens to everybody, but you can kind of cut down on these mistakes. Um, Now, this is another thing too. You want to stop thinking about selling all the time. So, when I buy Bitcoin, it's not to make a profit. Seems weird, right? It's not really. It is to make a profit in theory, but it's really to own that Bitcoin so that it's under my name. Nobody can have it, and I own that. You know, I own a smidget of the market that most people can't acquire. And what does that sound like? That sounds like a person who's rich, who is invested and has an asset. Now, you don't want to be invested in something that's not an asset, because not everything is an asset. Just because it's a cryptocurrency doesn't mean it's an asset. So that's why I say Bitcoin, because it's a real asset, while a lot of these other coins are scams. So basically what I'm saying is you need to get out of this habit of just thinking about money and thinking about like owning things, right? You don't just buy it. You don't buy an apartment complex just to flip it and then you give up all the power. No, these people are taking it so that their kids can make money off this. I'm buying this Bitcoin, right? So that my great grandkids don't have to work. So when you start thinking about it like that, it takes it off you, and I think it is a good thing because you're no longer thinking about yourself, you're thinking about generations ahead. And I think that'll give you also the motivation to see it through. And I would just say repeat, rinse and repeat. That's the process. And over time you will become dangerous. You will become somebody who somebody has to respect. Because there is going to come a time where the amount of Bitcoin I have, you're going to have to respect it. You're going to have to respect it. You may not like it, but you're going to have to respect it because I've acquired that. And that's the game that we're playing. Now, that was just about investing, but I do many types of investing. This YouTube channel is somewhat of an investment. I have another YouTube channel, but you're going to also find that you're going to make YouTube channels that do well, but you get burnt out of it. You're not motivated. So you need to have that motivation factor. I have multiple investments that I take part in, just because I think it's fun, and I like acquiring stuff, and I like owning my own, my own money and my own power. So if I were you, I would start with Robinhood, get the free stock, get your foot in the door and start buying very small increments. Because if I tell you to go out there and buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, when it goes down a 10% and it's at 900, you're going to sell. And you may not say that, but I'm pretty sure you're going to sell. So that's why I say just start small, because then you won't feel the need to sell, And I don't want you to take losses. So go very slow. Whatever you're thinking about, buy less, or something you know what you can afford without like losing sleep over. But you want to keep buying this over and over and over again. And you want to keep quadrupling down on stuff over and over again. Keep making videos. If you have a smartphone, you could be making videos. Keep delving in other practices. I like comic books. I like a lot of investments. I like to do a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into all my investments, but when you start thinking like that, that's how you accomplish stuff. And you no longer need to be the smart guy. You don't have to be the smartest guy in the world to buy $5 worth of Bitcoin whenever you need to. Stop thinking that you're not smart enough. It's super easy. There's a lot of stupid people that make money. It's true. Probably they make more than us, which is ridiculous, but it's true. Open your eyes. Stop being afraid to lose money, because you're losing money anyways to inflation. So either you start buying assets or your money is going to And who's going to come save you? It's not going to be the government. So start investing.